Today, I have the honor and privilege to stand here to exit the office of the Chief Administrative Officer of Kitgum, and I hand over to Mr. Abyeto Stella. Mr. Abyeto has been my deputy and knows every detail about the district. However, I have to highlight some issues. The handover is structured in 4 sections. Section 1 deals with the preamble. Section 2 covers the overview of the district, which of course I know he knows. The 3rd section presents the handover report of sectors, departments, and finally the report is concluded in the 4th section. I am handing over in fulfillment of provisions of Section F to D, Chapter 1 of the Uganda Public Service Standing Orders, and which we are asked to strictly adhere to. I took charge of the district on the 7th of July 2023, and I have administered, managed, and served it till today. This period has been full of learning experiences, opportunities, and challenges, with a host of achievements on the whole. I have managed to build a robust and formidable team over that period of time. The challenges were great at times, which tempt the faint-hearted to give up at times, but I'm happy to have kept afloat to this time when I turn over to you, Mr. Abyeto. Kitgum District is found in East Acholi, and the district outside the municipality measures 4,042 square kilometers with a population of 239,655 people as per the 2024 census. There are 19 local governments, inclusive of 2 town councils and 72 parishes. Our staffing position, Section 3. The overall staffing position of the district is at 57%, considering the new health structure. It's therefore important to fill the district has a total of 1,546 staff on the payroll, and we have 389 pensioners on the payroll. These are inclusive of teachers, both primary school and secondary, as well as tertiary, health workers, and traditional civil servants. I have not given the breakdown because you have been around and also in charge of IPPS, so you have and know the breakdown. Performance management and assessment in the last financial year saw Kitgum District leaping to 48th position from 153rd position. It is my prayer that we move to a single-digit position in this year's assessment. We have the inventory. The details of the inventory is found in the stores. However, CAO's office has the following items. I wouldn't really want to go through the items, but they are here in my report. And the deputy is well aware. Secretary's office has the items as listed below, and CAO's office, for that matter, has also items as listed. However, CAO's office, according to the structure, has only 4 staff. The CAO, the personal secretary, office attendant, and driver. The rest of you fall under administration, which is headed by the deputy CAO, who is now going to be your CAO. I therefore have Awol Betty as the personal secretary, a young Polly as the office attendant, and Opiralena as the driver. I would want to ask the incoming to take into consideration major investments for follow-up, completion of Labomalaya Music School, completion of Amida Seed Secondary School, commissioning of the 8 renovated primary schools, follow-up on the fencing of Amida Seed schools. As you are aware, departments are still submitting their work plans to procurement, so you can get the details from PDU of the activities that they intend to execute this year. You are also to be consistent and follow up on the issues of horticulture market. Also ensure timely facilitation of councillors and council activities as they are key and they take priority. They are the first call after salaries in any entity. You also have to ensure that court cases which you are aware about should be given the attention they deserve and brought to their rightful conclusion. I also urge you to follow up on the completion of the client charter, which I had started and is halfway. The roads that we intend to work on, that you intend to work on, or was approved to be worked on this financial year under maintenance, Bajere Alune, which is 12.6 kilometers, and it is in Akwang sub-county at a cost of 175 million. Abomopi West to Lalekan, which is 10.8 kilometers in Kiteng sub-county, which is going to cost 245 million. Dodoma Luganyure Odilang, length is 15.7 kilometers and it is in Orong sub-county, and it will cost 285 kilometers. Then we have Awutlupo North, which is 9.8 kilometers and it is in Amida, to cost 155 million. Being somebody who was in the system and whom I was working closely with, I am very sure that you know everything almost at your fingertips. I now want to say that as of today, in the system, these are the balances that we have, and have in the system as of today. I now therefore want to let you know that the time of leaving is normally greater than the time of entry. I find it extremely important to express my sincere thanks to the leadership, colleagues, and people of Kitgum for the cooperation and support extended to me as I served the district for the last 2 years. I am happy to be part of a team that made contributions towards the ultimate goals of the district. I am aware that much could have been achieved, and therefore this provides you, Mr. Abyeto, with another opportunity to touch where my fingers didn't reach. I take full responsibility and apologize for all human failure and shortcomings on my side. But I owe nobody an apology for critical decisions that I might have, that might have affected or injured a few people, but made it in the interest of Kitgum District. It was not because I loved you less, but because I loved Kitgum more. What has been registered as success is our success. Each one of us, from the lowest to the topmost person in the district, has made a contribution, without which the registered success would not have been achieved. I wish, therefore, to extend my appreciation to all civil servants and political leaders in the district for your support. I wish you success in your new assignment for God and my country.
Thank you very much. One time I was a teacher, so whenever I want to deliver my speech, I stand in the middle to see who is who, so that I can focus my speech. So you can excuse me when I stand here. The district chairman, the RDC, my colleague, CAO Stella Abyeto, my colleagues in your various capacity, the media. I've seen my elder, chairman of Pensioners Association, with the other invited guests. I'm called Habib Abubakar. I'm also going to read my speech, which I've prepared. Distinguished colleagues and guests, I'm honored to stand before you today as the new CAO of Kitgum. I would like to express my gratitude to the outgoing CAO Stella Abyeto for her tireless efforts and dedication in providing services to Kitgum District Local Government. As earlier on, she echoed, there was great achievement. We were not performing very well. Actually, we were at the tail. But because of her effort, we managed to move to a certain level. And I know with your support, this year we shall even come closer to number one. I'm going to be guided by a district vision, mission, and team. Not any other thing in my new administration. To remind my colleagues and elected leaders, we have our vision. It reads, a transformed and prosperous district by 2040, which is near. Our mission as Kitgum is to deliver services to the people of Kitgum District and focusing on national priorities and local needs for poverty reduction and improvement in the quality of life. Lastly, wealth creation, investments, and inclusive growth. As you are aware, the challenge right now we are having is wealth creation, employment opportunity for especially for our youth, and to have balanced growth. How we can bring on board those who cannot. For instance, we have disability people, we have elderly people, we have women, we have children. These people, we need to focus on them, we need to bring them on board to ensure that we have fair and equal wealth creation in Kitgum District. Now, how do I achieve this mission of the district? I have key 3 objectives which I set. One is to improve efficiency. I will streamline processes in the Kitgum District Local Government to enhance productivity and service delivery. 2, to foster collaboration. I will encourage open communication and teamwork among staff members and elected leaders. Communication will be both up and down. That can come from you, can come from me. I need that open communication so that we can be able to address some of these issues of transparency and accountability in our services. The last objective which I set for Kitgum District is drive innovation. I'm here going to embrace new ideas and technology to stay ahead. We have seen now, CCTV camera is now on. Whatever we are doing here, one can now be able. Right now, it is now being recorded. We are now live. So, apart from that, there are many things which I feel as stakeholders you can bring and we brainstorm to ensure that Kitgum become a model or a model district in Uganda. My commitment, I'm committed to working closely with each of you to achieve our goals, which I've already stated. I believe our collective strength lies in our ability to support one another and drive positive change instead of bullying one another. They call it PhD, pulling him or her down. I don't want that one. I feel that we should hold each other and see that we move together so that we can be able to achieve better. I'm looking ahead. Together, we will navigate challenges and celebrate success. I am excited to embark on this journey with you and contribute to the growth and success of our organization. The mantle I've taken here is not an easy one, Mr. Chairman and RDC. It needs collective responsibility. It needs hard work. It needs commitment from you. Without this, I cannot be able to achieve it. Of course, as a leader, I will take the lead. I will give you the guidance to ensure that we achieve the vision of Kitgum District. Thank you for the trust you have placed in me, Kitgum District. You have given me your trust. Now you wait and see how I'm going to steer it. Please, as I say, there should be open communication. In case you see things are not moving well, I'm a human being, I'm not an angel. Mr. CAO, here I feel it is not okay. How can you suggest also, don't leave it hanging. Don't leave it hanging. That way, I will be able to achieve a lot from you. I look forward to working with you people. I want also to thank the Permanent Secretary, Ben Komumaya, for giving me this mantle. And this has been my aspiration in life, that one day I should be the head of public service in the district. I think through your prayers, Kumamaya Ben, the PS, said Omara Habib should steer Kitgum District from this financial year. Then we see the other one. Don't be fired. Don't say, this person doesn't like me. If I had defied that San Baraba, what would have happened? There's nobody there. I can't go there. And I think Professor is here, he can testify that there's no money, he wants to commit service. You always battle with the people, vulnerable people. But I decided to move there. I said, let me go and stay on that rock. I should survive from there. So that is my life experience which I feel I should be able to tell you here, so that when we start our work, no one should say, Omara has done me like this, has taken me to another place. Now we have started easy discrimination, has started easy behavior. No. If they can transfer me, if they can give me assignment, why not you? The starting order is very clear. I think Stella, who knows very well, is well conversant. So that is to improve service delivery, not to target, not to injure. If you appreciate that, the standing order, you will not blame any passion. So I feel that I should be able to tell you this thing. Those three people, I want to recognize them. I want to thank them very much for the support they have given me. And I know with your effort, with your commitment, Mr. Chairman and RDC, we shall be able to. I want to take this mantle. I know there are a lot of challenges, and there will also be some success in it. So I'm ready to take it. I've taken it. Now I'll be able to move with you. Clear? Now I want to stop here. I want to say, for RDC, I will say, appoint 10. For this chairman, appoint 10. For this, Webele Muno, Muronga, whom are left out. I think I'm not left. Oh, now, Abyeto, Yala? No, now I don't. I'm not something that religion very much, that's why I think so much about it. But all in all, CAO, Abyeto Stella, I want to say, I wish you safe journey where you are moving. I know this is our normal duty. They call it tour of duty. I know one day I will also move somewhere. So I wish you well. Wherever I'm in that window, I'll pay a courtesy to you. And whenever there are issues here, please give me that door so that I can be able to consult you. I know you are available person. You are always very fast in technology. Whenever I WhatsApp you, you will respond to me. I want to say we are going to work very closely with you. We shall continue to work with you because I've learned a lot from you and you have also learned a lot from me. So on this note, I want to end here. I want to say, upon my head.
Good morning to you all. Time is flying, and you may think it may still look like morning, but it could be already midday. So I want to start by appreciating all of you for having turned up for this very important ceremony this morning. We received a very short notice yesterday as we were in Gulu. As we were traveling to Gulu, we did not know about this arrangement for today. But because of the nature of its importance, we needed to attach some level of seriousness and ensure that we are part of this. I appreciate you all for turning up. And more especially the honorable councillors, the RDC, the DISO, and all others who turned up for the function in Gulu yesterday. I know it was quite hectic, and you all reached late at home, but all the same, you have endeavored to be part of this ceremony. I thank you for that. I want to start by saying that it was Early last week that I received a call from our beloved CAO, Stella Abyeto, telling me that she has been transferred to yet another news station. This was a very breaking news to me. It touched me because I least expected it. And more so at this critical transitioning moment when we need you the most. As a district chairperson, I didn't sit and wait. I had to make the round of course in Kampala to prove whether it was right, and also to request the responsible authorities to have a reverse of that transfer. But for some reason, it couldn't work out. Madam CAO, I stand here with a very heavy heart to witness a moment when we testify here handover and probably prepare to exit Kitgum, which has been on for you for the last 2 years. This touches everyone with a heavy heart. But nonetheless, that's a fact. We cannot postpone. It's a fact we need to get face with. I want to say that losing Madam CAO is like losing a mother in a home. From experience, I think Kitgum has had very few chief administrative officers who are ladies. At least in my time as a district chairperson, she was the first. I interfaced with 3 other CAOs before she came on board. And the moment she touched base in Kitgum, she pitched her come in Kitgum, many things changed positively. It became so easy to work with CAOs because she was a good listener. It became easy to work with you because you're a leader. It became easy to work with you because you are a mover. And I think this is some of the rare qualities me as a lawyer I prefer to work with. You are not just a chief administrative officer, you are a commander. That is what life takes. We want to express our sincere hearts that we shall greatly miss you. We remember many moments when we acted as one complete family. When you had a ceremony in your home, we represented the district. We went as a team of politicians and also the technical team. It was a joyful moment. It was a moment where the entire people in your village witnessed that their daughter, in the person of Abyeto Stella, was in yet another family. I think that was a very clear testimony. I appreciate you also for giving a hand. When we lost our dear mother, the mother to the district CAO, who is now the incoming CAO, a team from the district went to mourn with the family. They spent the night there. I was not able to reach, but my heart was there. And please, that is the spirit that lives in Kitgum. You kept the spirit of Kitgum. You kept the vision, the mission, the entire spirit of Kitgum you kept. And now you transfer this task to the incoming young man. I am almost convinced he's going to take it up squarely well, because he has had enough training from you. He has tested the ground, and I want to believe that he knows where he's going to take on as a chief. Speakers before me already alluded to them, and I just want to quickly add my voice, more especially on the renovation of the administration block. For over 3 decades, this remained like a cemetery. It didn't look like a district headquarters. But because the vision started fairly earlier than before he arrived, we really started somewhere. When you came on board, you embraced the old thing. And this is the far we have gone. As you leave, this is the far we have reached. We have renovated the administration block. We have included security gadget installment, which I think this is something we must keep it in-house. This must not be announced anywhere at random, because it's supposed to be a security check. But other things that we still were foreseeing, and I remember I discussed with you, the next venture would be to apportion some money so that we start reinforcing our fence by way of building one perimeter fence around the administration headquarters. You are leaving us with this dream, and I want to squarely task the incoming CAO that please, that is a spirit Kitgum wants to live in. Even when I'm there, when you are there or not, it should happen for the betterment of the future and the posterity in Kitgum. You did a lot in terms of controlling our civil servants. Our civil servants, more especially in the lower local administrative units, it already become stubborn. And up to now, I cannot say they're 100% perfect. You try to put them on track. And that is a spirit you must emulate as an incoming CAO, Mr. Abyeto. You did a lot to accomplish pending projects. For instance, the Yamusit Secondary School should have been commissioned by a Ministry of Education before you left. But for some reason, there has been some delay. But nonetheless, we attribute that success to your cooperation with us. Critical projects, as was already mentioned, the Nyadiang Bridge. Many of the beneficiaries of the Dale project were not able to accomplish their intended projects, even when they had money earmarked for. It was only Kitgum that managed to accomplish all, right from the construction of classroom blocks and teachers' houses and the Nyadiang Bridge. This was not a joke. And that was why the aid of mission, USAID, came and witnessed the end of herself before she flew back to America. This was because of the strong cooperation we exhibited. Your office, my office, that of the resident district commissioner, we did not give space. We did not give space to these very, very reluctant contractors. You know, these funny contractors that are sourced from central government are always very arrogant and very proud. But we did not give them space. We struggled with them until they completed the project. This was because you had a hand, you had the voice, you had the command. You acted as a commander. We shall cherish that memory, madam. To you, the new incoming CAO, you still have to remember to build on the many achievements that your predecessor is going to leave before you. You remember, we had serious human resource issues in the district. Delay in payment of salaries, issues of pensioners, which was taking district to the grave, apparently. You are coming on board, corrected many, many things. My dear technical team, that is the way to go. We need to keep our dockets of administration, our dockets of responsibilities. It hurts me to see an old man crying over his salary,
especially after vulnerably and leaving service in honor. It pains my heart. And this is exactly how we shall all end up if we do not die prematurely. I think the spirit you exhibited must go an extra mile and touch the hearts of all responsible officers. To take that serious note. There's no way we think of our current staff and forget about the people who make big services to our country. CAO, that is a task, the incoming CAO, that's a task we need to polish. The issue of salaries being altered because of transition from IPPS to HCM. We need to move an extra mile and cause that. We'll also need to ensure that we scale up the implementation of the PDM. Madam CAO, you came when Kitgum had just settled of the dust. That sparked off the implementation of PDM in the district. You came after another deputy CAO tried to handle the situation for a period of time. That was allowed, I guess. Then you came on board. And in fact, you are coming reinforce the implementation of PDM. Apparently, we are doing very well now. With the exception of a few parishes who are still crying that they haven't gotten their share of the revolving funds. And that means all of us, a technical team, we must all be put on the lap. We need to take our sides of the bargains. CAO, you learned a lot, the incoming CAO. You learned a lot from him. You learned a lot from the way we have been doing our work. You have learned the spirit of Kitgum. Please start from that moment. Do the right thing. Not on the right thing, the correct thing. The correct thing may even be wrong. What do we say about that? But that will be low. Do it right. Also endeavor to be a good listener, because I've seen you. You are a very keen young man. You try to put interest in learning the affairs about service delivery. And that is the way to go. You also have human heart, as has been exhibited by your outgoing CAO. And that must be the spirit that must guide us in Kitgum. We are not here as strangers. We are here as a small family of the district local government. And that must be the spirit. For us, on our part, the district chairperson, together with the resident district commissioner, the NC5 councillors, we shall work together to support you as you do your work. Wherever there may be differences, I'll not love a situation of antagonism, where we begin fighting, jostling, and doing all sorts of things. I don't support that. I've been a fighter in my early days. What could I have done about it? I did so what? What could I have done about it? But this is not the way to do things. This is not the way to do things. If there are issues, we sit down, discuss, and explore the most amicable way to settle those things. That must be the spirit. So the office of the SC5, you do not fear. The office of the RDC, you must not fear, because you need all of us to move Kitgum ahead. That is my promise that I'll give you. And of course, dear members, as we shall be escorting our dear mother, the outgoing Chief Administrative Officer, the spirit of familyhood that we continue to exhibit should not end as she lives. We should be able to usher her in and leave that to the past
and the technical team and the heads of department to plan that.
So that as CAO is going to be handed over to, and she will be taking over the office, Kitgum being yet another family she worked in, should be able to witness that. Next time you come back CAO, I want to promise you that whatever achievements you will have made here, you shall try to sustain. Whatever adventures, whatever struggles we have tried to invest in, more especially like the Poli International Border Market, you supported. You are the only one CAO out of the 4 I worked with who supported that cause. And yet that is supposed to be the future of Kitgum and also the future of our children. We want to believe that your successor is going to take it up and also push it a little further. We also want you to see next time when you come to Kitgum, from the struggle we are now investing in, to have a new eye training center and also a well-fledged eye clinic. You know that. We were supposed to travel out of the country, I think in the next 1 month, with you over that. But I want to promise you that with the incoming, we shall continue to carry that vision and ensure that that dream is realized. And not only that, in terms of service delivery, by the time you come back here, whenever you would want to go for medical check, you should be able to reach Kitgum Regional Referral Hospital. That is the spirit we work with. As you go, continue being our ambassador, and then promulgate the same thinking to those who matter so that we can reach that state. You may be here, you may be absent from here only bodily, but in spirit, I'm sure you will always be there. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. As I make this speech, I feel moved within my heart and covered by emotions. But nonetheless, that is a fact of life which we are all men to face. CAO, I want to thank you. I want to wish you the very best wherever you will go. And please, our best regards to our family. We are inside family in the village. Thank you for going to
In the background of many challenges. Madam CAO, you came here when I stayed here for 1 year. I made 3 years in September. Over the last 2 years that you really enumerated, I have seen remarkable changes in this district. But to confirm, I've seen, yes, a robust a team much more robust than I found also here. We've also seen, like you've said, the payroll system cleaned up and changed, and wage bill improved. We have seen certain changes, particularly projects and the manner in which we deliver projects of government. Timely, often than not, we as people who serve and the community see value for money. This is what the 239,000 people who live in the 72 parishes of Kitgum would always want to see from any chief administrative officer. All pensioners would want to see that they access their pension in time. The staff want to see that they access their salaries in time. But very importantly, people want to see that services are delivered in time and evaluation planning. For us as a district security committee, we found working with you very good. You were a team player in the district security committee. You were decisive as a captain. You were consultative in the manner in which you worked. When we called upon you to give us information about service delivery, you did that very well in the District Security Committee. Often the not when we asked you for information, you delivered in time and you gave us superior information in the District Security Committee. This helped the District Security Committee arrive at certain decisions that would eventually improve on service delivery. As a District Security Committee, we like the manner in which you supervised and mentored the staff who are here and those who are not here. As a District Security Committee, we saw your energy and zeal in delivering projects. We find that commendable and something that is good that you leave behind. Kitgum District has received about 24 billion shillings for PDM. You leave that behind, and it is our hope that with further improvements, we should be able to see a society that wealth has been created in, a society that has improved on incomes, a society that is heading towards prosperity. Madam CAO, on behalf of the District Security Committee and on behalf of central government, I want to thank you for your services. While talking, you enumerated a number of projects that you left behind that are yet to be completed. For the benefit of those who are not here, perhaps I would say just mention but a few. You talked about the seat that needs to be completed. Government has spent over 2 billion shillings on that project. It needs to be completed. You talked about the Abyeto Seed School. On the day that I assumed office in Kitgum District, that was a project I started on that very afternoon this morning. It is collectively indicted on us that up to now, some of the things that should be done there are not yet done. We talked about commissioning the 8 projects of renovated primary schools. It is my hope that your successor takes this with the zeal, commitment, and energy that you gave. We also talked about the follow-up of fencing of Abyeto Secondary School, and you enumerated so many roads that have been worked. To the new CAO, your work is cut out. Those projects of government and issues that you must very fast anchor yourself and follow up. This, I am sure you will not follow it alone. There's a team with a wealth of experience, both political and technical here, to support you. Please, Mr. Habib, take off like an ready for the air. We shall judge you by your performance. We shall judge you by the energy and commitment that you give. We shall judge you by your professionalism. We shall judge you by how you rally this team to work. We shall judge you by how the district performs in the annual performance scorecard. You want this cut out? There are about 4 things that we'll ask you to do as you embark on this. 1, that office is a huge office that calls for integrity. You need not to be white as snow, but try to be as white as possible. That office calls for someone who is deeply professional. Try to be as professional as possible. Let your decisions be hinged on law and good processes of government, not emotions and not favoritism. That office calls for commitment, and please, we need to see your commitment, and that's what we shall judge you on. But now, Stella, I must thank you that I saw commitment in you, despite some personal challenges. Mr. Habib, we want to see that commitment from you as well. Finally, there's something that you must take from me. Be resolute in your decisions. That office is not for appeasement, yet you must be fair in every decision you make. You must be resolute. You are a captain to these very many staff that you see here. You are a captain to very many staff who are not here. The decisions you make will affect service delivery. The decisions you make will affect them. You are a mentor to very many staff that you see here, and you are a mentor to those very many who are not here. Mentor them. It will be glad very many years to hear just what you said here, that you mentored so many of this staff. There are very many people sitting in this crowd who are in acting positions. Work with the relevant authorities to make this staff confirmed and to take proper positions in the departments that they need. Chief Administrative Officer outgoing, as you head out, I want to wish you the very best in your next station, where some of us were farmed because we wanted also service delivery. Go with the best that you will pick from us, and of course for these people. Mr. Chairman, I would request you and the political team and the team, the technical team here, to offer the incoming Chief Administrative Officer unwavering support. Support him and work as a team such that he also can be part of the records of Kitgum District as those who took Kitgum from where Madam Abyeto Stella has left it. As you embark on your new assignment, the new Chief Administrative Officer, I can only but wish you the very best in success. I want to thank you for listening to me. I say this for God and my country. Thank you.
Presentation Commission for eventually bringing this session to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a closing prayer from